What up? It's your boy Taillight, and I'm back again with another video. So guys, today I'll be installing a Z28 spoiler. Then I'm going to install Spyder taillights. And then I'm also going to black out the bezels here. So this should be a fun-filled day. So I still have the Z28. Still have it wrapped up. But I got it in gloss black with the Z28 spoiler. And then I have, got me some blacked out bezels that I'm going to put in there when I take out the tail lights. And these are what the tail lights look like here. These are the smoked Spyder tail lights, so don't look that much smoke, but I'm gonna work with it though. So, like I said, today's video should be fun and interesting. I know for the tail lights it says about an hour to an hour and a half install. It's gonna take me about 30 minutes. Spoiler, I don't know. I know with the tail lights, they must have saw my other video. They didn't have no instructions in here, so they already knew what I was gonna do with those. So we're gonna get straight to it, and it should be fun. Starting out with the tail lights, you know I already have a panel popper that I have, so I'm gonna pop these, then remove that. Then I'm going to unscrew the lugs in there. You know, I know you need a 10mm socket, so I'm gonna take that out, unscrew those, and then the bezels. Take the bezels out, and then I'm gonna take the tail lights out. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that out. Then I'll show you piece by piece when I have it all out. So I'm in here. I already removed the panel. The only thing you needed to remove the panel was a panel popper. Then I went ahead and put these inside a little baggie, because knowing me, I'll misplace them. And this was the cover here. Okay. So the next thing I know you need to do is with a 10mm socket, you need to unscrew. Go ahead and loosen these, take these out. Then I believe you disconnect the tail lights, and then I'll take the bezels out. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock that out. And look at this. Now this took forever to get out of here. And I swear they've been making stuff look so easy on the videos, but I finally got it, the driver's side lights out. So it's not really no step-by-step the way to show you, because I think everyone is gonna have to find their own way to get these things out. But I think the best way, this side is easy right here. It's easy, but this is the tough part, because you can get the top left one out, but there's gonna be one on the bottom left. So it's best to go ahead and move that tail light. Move the light bulb, and then you can get to it. Now, the chrome bezels, they was kind of difficult. So I'm glad I'm not reusing these, because I think I broke a clip on one of them. Yeah, here you go. Here you go. I broke a clip on one of these, so I'm not using that. So it doesn't even matter. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up. I think the rest of it is just plug and play for going out. So once I get it all installed, then I'll probably do a difference from the OEM taillights to the Spyder taillights. Alright fam, so there you have it. It was a pretty easy install. I think the hardest thing about switching out the tail lights is getting those bezels out. Other than that, everything else is pretty easy. It's pretty much plug and play. But this is how it came out. So good thing I already had. I was gonna switch out the bezels anyway to the gloss black bezels, cause once you, depending on how easy you are to get out, you may break one of those clips, which I did break one, but it didn't really matter. So I was replacing them anyway. But this is how it came out. Pretty good, if you ask me. I like them. I like them. A little different. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna move on to the spoiler. So I'm not gonna go step by step on it. I know once I get the factory spoiler off, I'm gonna go ahead and remove these stripes, because I am gonna move the white stripes, because eventually I'm gonna get it wrapped. So I'm gonna go ahead and start that now. The Z28 spoiler. This is unbelievable. So I finally got the spoiler off, the factory spoiler off. So this is the hardest part. Everything else is pretty easy. You only need a 10mm socket to get these off. This was kind of tough because it was all in there. Let me show you. So I don't know if you, yeah. So you have to, luckily I can get my hand in there somewhat. So I was able to get it loose with a 10mm socket, but the rest of it I had to unscrew, and then I had to tilt the trunk so it wouldn't fall in there. So I was able to get the lug out. But this was the hardest part. So I used a needle nose plier, so I can squeeze and then pull at the same time to get this off the trunk. So while I have that spoiler off, I'm eventually, like I said before, I'm about to take this off, and then eventually I'm gonna take the rest of the white stripes off. Alright fam, so I finally finished it. So this is how it looks fully installed. It was pretty easy. I did remove the white stripes, and I'm gonna have to work on it some more. I got a little bit of it off, but I need to work on it some more. I'm trying to find something better than Goopy Gone, because that really didn't work too much. But I did have a plastic scraper that kind of helped a little bit, but I need all this adhesive residue to be gone. And another thing I did is I got my custom floor mats here, so they look pretty nice. But all in all, pretty easy. Both installs are pretty easy. The one thing I could say about this, the measurements was kind of off for the pre-drilled hole, so I had to finagle that, but it's on there. So I think it looks pretty nice. That's gonna be the end of this video. It's a lot of fun, easy work. nothing to it. Pretty much easy install. The lights took me about, I want to say about an hour to be accurate. About an hour. The spoiler itself, it was easy. The hardest part was just getting that the factory spoiler off. But other than that, everything else was easy. So, until I see you on to the next one. Peace.